Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Check Me. Um, as we track Travis Hunter and just how they are utilizing him throughout, the weeks, the Jaguars are figuring out a way to make him work. Um, we saw a trend, and we see kind of like first of all, I love the way Jacksonville's using Travis Hunter. I think they're using him the way they ideally drafting him that high. Um, when you look at week one, week two, week three, so week one, he had eight offensive targets, played 10% of defensive snaps, right? More of an offensive weapon. Week two, six offensive targets, played 6% of defensive snaps. Week three, two offensive targets, played 69% of defensive snaps. And this week, he was kind of light on defense. He played 9 snaps, had 2 tackles, 1 solo, and he had 37 snaps on offense, which we saw the amazing catch, and then of course the fumble. But this guy, we're really seeing how Travis Hunter is being utilized, how he was drafted, and when you have a guy like Travis Hunter, right, and Bill Belichick would have been thrilled to have a guy like him, right? Guys like Slater who played, Dominic Lewis, just the guys James, I forgot what his name was, the running back James that played, kicked special teams, etc. Bill Belichick would have gone crazy for a guy like Travis Hunter. But when you think about saying, you know what, we're going to bring a guy like Travis Hunter who's going to play both sides of the ball, right? He's going to be our second or third third target on offense, and then maybe our nickel or our third or fourth cornerback that we bring in on defense. You can bring in essentially an extra guy that can do in the interior or defensive end or a tackle. So a guy that can play both ways helps you when it comes to having a 53-man roster to essentially having a 54 or 55-man roster, depending on how much he plays, because a guy's playing so much both ways and giving you production on both sides. He's an elite receiver and he's a stout corner. Like when you watch him, it's like he's naturally playing this game. Like it's not like he's going, okay, I got remember my steps or remember my technique on defense or hey look, how do I find spots in the zone? It's literally like if you watch his highlights, like it's literally like he's been doing this his whole life, and I tell you, it's fun to watch. I mean, the kid, how long do I think he can sustain this? I don't know, but it's amazing to watch him just being a weapon, and I'm looking at his numbers today, like his numbers on the season. It won't go down like we talk about Bo Jackson or these athletes, like the fact that it's week 4 and then he's probably given a decent amount of offense and defense on both sides of the ball, almost makes him like the rookie of the year on the offense. It's like offensive side. Like I don't know, like they're making a new category for him because he's literally, they say a unicorn. He's literally like a purple squirrel. In the recruiting world, they say purple squirrel, but how he's being utilized is important, and how he is explosive, a target, and a viable target on offense, but being able to play on defense just makes him elite. They beat the 49ers, right? A tough team. Looking at it right now, 49ers who were undefeated. Of course, I think Brock Purdy is somewhat overrated, but they beat a good and strong 49ers team. And let me pull up their schedule, see who they got next. Trevor Lawrence once again looks pedestrian. I'm gonna say that, say at least he does look pedestrian. They got the Chiefs next. You got the Chiefs on ESPN on Monday night. This is gonna be an amazing game. Is it a bye week? Is it a bye week? No bye week. This is gonna be an amazing game. You're gonna see Travis Hunter against Patrick Mahomes. Trevor Lawrence versus Patrick Mahomes. Like I know it's not quarterback versus quarterback, but like they have the Seahawks, the Rams, the Raiders. I want to see how long he keeps this. We did see him out there against Jamar Chase. We saw him out there against Nico Collins. We see him out there now. We saw him out there against what's his name? The rookie from I forgot what his name was. McKellen, whatever. We saw Travis Hunter play against some of the top DBs in the league, and it's not like he's going out there like they're disguising it. They're saying, hey, look, you know what? Outside corner, make a play. So that's great to see. Denver, not Denver, but I do think their schedule is going to, like, when you look at a guy like this, look, durability. Does a guy who plays 70 snaps on offense and defense have more durability than the guy who plays 60 snaps on offense or 50 snaps on defense, right? The durability of him doing this for a long period of time. Uh, I don't know. But what we're seeing is him playing both sides and being effective on both sides, and it's great to see.